You already know how Sprite Lab can be used to put sprites on the screen and make them move or interact with the user. If you want your program to tell a story or give the user some instructions, you'll need to add text. Sprite Lab has a print block that puts messages on the screen. Let's drag it out and type in something to show. Print blocks work great with event blocks, including the ones you've already learned. To make your text more interactive, you'll need to understand a little bit about variables. A variable is a container, like a box, except instead of storing objects, it can store information, like text or numbers. Just like a box, it's important to label the variable to know what's inside. To use the information inside the variable, you'll need to remember the label you gave it. When a computer wants to collect information, it uses a prompt. In Sprite Lab, this prompt block asks the user a question and stores whatever they type inside a variable. To use the information from the prompt right away, drag out the When Answered block. To show the information on the screen, connect the variable block to the print block. You can also combine that information with other text. Now your program can ask the user a question and generate a personalized response. Adding text to your program can make it more engaging. With variables, you can prompt the user for information, then store it for later. Programs that use variables can give us a more customized and interactive experience.
Hello, outstanding kids. Welcome to another exciting ICT class. I hope we enjoyed that very short video that just told us and explained about what we are going to be doing in today's class. Like we all know, in today's class, we are going to be looking at tests and prompts. In our last class, we looked at blank space stories where we talked about variables. And we said that variables are labeled information that we need to have. And when we said that every information has a label. So if you are keeping a file or you are storing information, you should put them in a labeled form. And in this class, we will only look at the meaning of prompt and how to use variable in conjunction with prompts. Now, this class is a plot activity class. That means we will be using the Code Studio to also learn how to use prompts. Now, like we said, variables, like we all know, is a label for a piece of information used in a program. Now, like the video we just watched, for us to be able to use a variable, to use an information promptly, we need to label it so that whenever we need such information, we can just go back and obtain the information. Now, information in a variable are kept in what is called a prompt. A prompt is a message on the computer screen that waits for input from the user. Now, we should know that variable makes a program more interactive. It means you interact between the user and the program. So with the use of prompt, you can send messages, you can recall messages from your program. It means that your program can be interactive by replying messages that you have placed on them. When a message on a computer screen is waiting for your input, we can also call it what? A prompt. When a message on your computer screen is waiting for you to place an input, it is also seen as what? A prompt. Now in this class, we're going to be looking at the change variable, the change name block. This block helps to add a specific number to a value currently assigned to a variable. Now an example of this is, if you can see the program on your screen, you will notice that we have the change I. If I click on this drop down arrow, I can see different values on it. Say click change I by 2. So we are changing the number, like we said. We are adding a specified number to a value that is currently assigned to a variable. So we can change the number, which is, this is the number, we can change it to any assigned variable. We also have another one called the set variable to block. This one assigns an input to a variable. Now we can see an example of this from this program. It says set sprite color to. If you notice, you are seeing a color block here. So we can set a sprite color using the set variable to block. That is what we can see with it. Now we also have a print text. This print text helps to make text appear on the screen. You can use the print block, which is this block, to make a text to appear on the screen. Now, without wasting much of our time, we will be heading straight to the Code Studio, where we'll be able to do a practical class on tests and prompts. Welcome back to the Code Studio. I believe we all have our 6-letter code and our secret picture to log in into the Code Studio. Now, this is the first level for tests and prompts. And in the instruction bar here says, this program lets you to answer a question by typing with your keyboard. The print block shows text on the screen, just like as we have said before. Make a prediction. What do you think will happen after answering the question? Now let's see first of all our program before looking at the question. So as you can see here, this sprite, they gave it a prompt question. What is your name? And the variable here is name. That is a label. That is the label that we have given to this prompt. And in this event here says, when name is answered, it will print hello. So let's see what will happen. It says the program will print hello name. The program will greet you with the name you type. The sprite will change size. The computer will ask another question. So let's see. What do you think that, let's say A. Click on run. What is your name? So you see, the computer said hello. So at the top here, we can see what the computer said, which is hello. Can we see it now? Yes. Okay, welcome back. This is level 3. It says quick review. In this lesson, we will, let's scroll it down so that we can get a full view. Okay. In this lesson, we will be learning a lot about adding tests to your program. Before that, let's practice something you already learned. Do this. Make 2 sprites with different costume and give each sprite a different behavior. Now, we can do this using the make a sprite block. So we'll go to sprites and carry 2 sprites. Let's say sprite 1 and sprite 2. Then I can change the background of my sprite. Let me change it to this beautiful one. Then I can also change the behavior of my sprites. Let me give it beautiful sprites. Let's change the second one. Okay, let me leave this one. Or let me use the second one. So I can change the location of my sprites. I put one here. Then I put the second one here. Okay. So I click on run. Yes. This one says print in text. To make text appear on the screen, you can use the print block. Do this. Number one, find the print block in the word category and add it to your program. So let me go to the word category and go to print. This is the print block. So to add it to my program. So we add it to my program. Then type a message into the right side of the block to make the text appear above your sprite. So this is test, write a test. So let me write you will see a zebra and a dog. Let's say cat by the water. Okay, press enter. Now, if you notice, because of the print block that is here, at the top of the screen here, you're also seeing it. Can you see it? Can you see it? Yes. So I'll click on run. Now, one of the reasons for printing is to make our character run, to describe a screen, and to give instruction to the game. So these are some of the reasons why we add text to our program. Can we see it now? Yeah. Now this one says using text with events to make more text appear on the screen over time. You will need to use events. Yes, we talked about event before that causes something to happen. Choose any block from the event category. So let me go to the event category and choose any block. So let me go to, let's say, when sprite press. Okay. Then connect a new print block under the event. I'll go to Word, go to print. Why do we do this? To add more text. Then I'll write something. So run the program and make the second message appear after the first. Let me see. Wow, this is nice. Okay, so I'll click on run. Now when I click on run, remember events when I press up. So if I press up, you see, wow, this is nice. It has showed on the screen. Can we see it? Yes. Wow, this is nice. Yes. So if we do that, we see more different types tests that we have done on the screen. Exactly like you see, prompt is as easy as possible. So this is where we stop in this class. I believe that when we get to our computer lab, we'll be able to do more on prompts and tests. See you in our next class. Bye.